Everybody, today we're going to be going over why I think, personally, non-biased, why I think Clix, Eomzo, and BatmanBugha have a really good chance of taking it home this FNCS, possibly even winning it, getting first or second. Well, first of all, one of the first main factors their drop spot. They have a very, very clean, good drop spot. Got plenty of metal, plenty of mats all around, and plenty of chances to get kills off drop. They also are raised up a little bit above the rest of that lower area because there's a cliff that goes down, and they can get a lot of surge tags out of teams down there. We got a drone free here. Let's take a look really quick. So they're dropping split, actually. Not very split, but slightly split. Eomzo's going far right building, Clix is main building, Batman's far left building. Batman or Higgs, same person. Just to clarify, he's the same person. And if we look around here, they're not really. So there are teams going over, down, out, like I said, down in this area behind, which is lower, so which they can get search tags a lot out in this area specifically. So one of the really good things about this drop spot is a lot of these, like, if you take a look, these parts here, these are all made out of metal. And this POI has a drop. In tournaments, the wolf guy is 100% at the train. Because as you can see here, first thing they do, get thermite, instantly get it onto that vault. That's the first thing they do. They all loot up, they all got good loot. And as you can see here, first of all, there are teams fairly close. I believe they do leave to key a team here. Yes, they do. They see this team. They realize that, this team might not have a lot of stuff. They're going to W key this team. Let's slow it down a little bit here so we can see kind of what's happening. One guy's above, guys down here. They're in a full-on fight here. I don't know. This is not a very good team it's not a team that I know. Let's go back to gameplay. See what's going on in here. Mainly just box fighting. There you go. There's a full squad wipe. That's a full squad wipe. Looks like Higgs did go down for a second there, but look at that instantly. Look at Clix's mats. They all have cat mats now. If you go to Higgs, it's not showing a Clix up. But look at these guys' loot. First of all, they all wait. Okay, so also one of the current metas this season is running mammoth pistols, which that's like really crucial to a lot of this. This isn't replay mode, so mind the slight lagginess. And it's like, especially this season, the mobility is not the best. It's very mediocre. So what they're mainly going to be using is they're going to be using the what's it called? The gold splashes and the baseball bat or kneecapper. And both these items help you run faster. Pros are probably using more of the gold splashes or the gold rush effect because it can increase your farming and like swing speed rate, not just your walking and running rate. So by doing that, it can you can get mats really quickly, especially in end game, tight end game. It can help you take walls really quickly, like because a lot of times your teammates won't be expecting it. Not teammates, enemies. They'll be like, they'll think you're just doing it normally, just trying to take up 3 swings after like, what is it, 5 seconds or something like that. You can do it in like 1 second, get 3 swings worth. So it's very, very useful. And in this end game, I believe this game they do get very lucky and get the armored truck. Let's see, yes, I'm not mistaken. So if you look here, right here, they got the armored truck this game, which is really good for them. Looking around, into nobody's contested. This gives them the mythic pistol, which is what Peterbot, Pollo, and Cold, who are now, Pollo's back playing with Peterbot now, but that's what Peterbot's been using to just jump people's boxes and just absolutely just destroy people. I think earlier in this tournament, Peterbot dropped a 26 kill win using that. Not Peterbot alone, but his team. It was really impressive. Now, one of the biggest things about this season are the black markets. The black markets are essentially, for anybody who doesn't know, they're these spots underground in mountains where you can use your gold and dill bits, the dill bits you get out of the vaults when you open them. So they have this team, Clix's team, has 4 dill bits at this point in the game so far. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna come over here to this black market, to this specific black market, and well, if you take a look here, there's a mythic. I don't even know what this area is called. The main thing they're gonna focus, if we speed up this up a little bit, the main thing that they're probably gonna be doing once they get here is, watch this. They're all gonna come right to this and get gold splashes. They're all gonna max out on gold splashes because they're a team healing item and they increase your speed, which is like really important. They all, like I said, they all come right here to farm this. Then they get whatever other mats guns they need here, like Eomzo's buying a better AR for Surge. At this point in the game, they're pretty silent Surge. They have a squad wipe. Let's fast forward a little bit here to where they fight each other team. One of the things they're doing really well this season though is utilizing what is close to them, utilizing how they can use what they have near them to use to their advantage. Right here, you get a little bit. What zone is this? Where is this? Whatever, doesn't matter. But like basically, this gameplay right here, they're playing really together as a team. They're about to fight another team, so I'm gonna assume that they're gonna key a team. They splash the gold. They see a team. They see that team running into there, right? They know, okay, maybe we need a little bit more surge tags. Maybe we could get user refreshes. As mats aren't terrible, but they could definitely, you always need more mats, especially in tournaments. So they're gonna get ahead. This Clix gonna get above. They're gonna look. They're gonna figure out where this team is, and they're gonna get down and get some base damage right there. Clix hitting for 95, and then basically they're gonna force this team to box fight them. And it's like a lot of the thing about this trio. One thing about this trio specifically that people don't know. Actually, people probably do know. They're one of the. This team is all notoriously known for being extremely well at digging walls. This is also Eomzo's second season at playing IGL, which is very impressive for them getting 3rd in last FNCS. So last FNCS was Eomzo's first time being an IGL in the game. And you got Clix and Higgs as fraggers, obviously. And right there, look how quickly they clean that up. They got in there, finished off this fight in 3 minutes. From time of keying, it was probably less than that actually. That's very good. Now they're all extremely stacked. Clix has the mythic AR, which you get in somebody's box with this. It's basically just the combat SMG just reskinned as an AR. That's all it is. And they're being extremely aggressive this game. This is the last game of the tournament. They've already won a game. As you can see, the 100 points here. But it's like they're just trying to. They just really don't care anymore. We've won a game. This last game of the tournament. They're keying people right here. They do decide to back off. So that's interesting. They probably didn't need surge. They have 2 squad wipes plus any other range damage. One thing I believe I heard this. I don't know if it's 100% true. People talking about they are going to remove the mammoth pistol from tournaments, and that's really interesting because it's like that will make a huge ridiculous difference, because the mammoth pistol is how a lot of the teams in this current meta are getting their damage in, because the mammoth pistol is doing 70 to 80 from the distance body shot. So it's like for those teams like Peterbot who are getting that mythic on every game, it's just outrageous. So if the mammoth pistol does get removed, that is extremely good for a lot of teams, because the teams that can't get that, that aren't getting as much surge and getting just tagged over and over and over again, is giving them a chance to rotate without being absolutely destroyed by the mammoth pistol. I was watching some scrims the other day of Clix's team, and it's like they were getting griefed every time they would rotate. There would be like 6 to 7 teams just shooting them over and over and over again repetitively with that mammoth, and they got off over 1,000 damage of this team. All the teams combined it, and I'm like, that's just insane. So let's fast forward a little bit to end game here. But this team is playing really well. Also, one big thing is like they have a lot of stuff going for them right now. They coming off last season, 3rd place FNCS, Clix's best ever. Anybody who doesn't know, Eomzo actually had his internet shut off a couple seasons ago during an FNCS. he was on pace to win ahead of second place by like 150 points. But his computer or something crashed mid FNCS. Couldn't play the rest out, and they ended up getting third, I think third or fourth. And it was really sad because the Eomzo's never won an FNCS. That's so annoying. And it's just like, so it's like and everybody knows Clix's story. 4th place curse, always getting 4th place. It's kind of insane. But this team has a lot of motivation, and especially coming off 3rd place, they're realizing like, okay, we have a chance to win this. We did really well last season. Let's keep that momentum going and continue to do very well. And I think that's just really good. And it's like, once again, the Mammoth, I think it's going to be removed, which is a huge meta change because people are just being able to sit back so far away getting 80 per hit. Instead of like having to hit a player 4 or 5 times to get 80 damage with an AR, they're doing it in one hit. A headshot does like 180. No, not 180, like 150. But it's like, that's just ridiculous. So this gun being removed is really good for a lot of teams being able to rotate better. It also did help bring down some other teams like Peterbot, because Peterbot has been dropping Crime City, best POI, everybody knows that. But they're getting that train every single game, and in tournaments, the train is guaranteed to have the train is 100% guaranteed to have that mythic mammoth. At least it was, if they remove it. So that happening to getting rid of that gun really does nerf Cold Pollo and Peterbot, which I would say those are definitely the next best contenders, most contenders for winning FNCS. I think it's between those teams in non-biasness, because I am a huge Clix fan, but in non-biasness, just watching all gameplay, I've watched a lot of Peterbot's gameplay, I've watched a lot of Clix gameplay, and these are two very good teams. Cold Peterbot and Pollo is just ridiculous. And then obviously you got BatmanBugha, Eomzo, and Clix, which is also just an amazing trio. And let's just sit here and watch just how they play this. I'm gonna slow it. Yeah, ignore the lag. Ignore the lag. Okay, we're back to slightly slower than normal speed here. I think. I can't tell. Look, there's Ryzen, there's Clix's old trio right there. And it's like, so they're just playing really safe. One thing, and also about this trio, Clix Peterbot. No, not Clix Peterbot. That'd be kind of crazy. Clix, Eomzo, and BatmanBugha is the fact that they're a low ground team. They're not going to be trying to get high ground. They're rarely going to be trying to do that. Unless they see a very obvious and open window to get that, they're not going to be taking that. Because let's just be honest, they are a mid to low ground team. Peterbot's team, on the other hand, is definitely a high ground team. They're going to be playing for high ground a lot. As long as they don't change, because that's a very aggressive trio. So is this trio, but like, that's just extremely ridiculous. So it's like, that's another really positive thing for these two trios to get really well. If you have Peterbot, Cold, and Pollo on height and these guys on low ground, these two teams can definitely wipe the rest of the lobby fairly quickly. Peterbot's being the upper, like this very top of the mid layer, and then Clix is obviously as the very bottom. This is one of the reasons why I think that they have a really good chance to get first or second. I would almost put a lot of money on it that Peterbot and Clix are the top two. Those are the top 2 teams. And if you just throughout this game, this is a 12 kill win. Wait, let's sort of pause right here. Let's see, who is the other team? Who is the other team? It's a solo, so it's a 1v3. I don't even know who this guy is. Oh wait, it's Baka. I think it's Baka. It's because it says Bak. I don't know, everybody's always changing their names, but it's like, this trio is amazing, and all of them also are very good at solo clutching. I mean, I know everybody's gonna be like, okay, oh my gosh, it's Peterbot, he's the best solo clutcher, he's the best clutcher. It doesn't matter, in my opinion. This trio, we have seen them last FNCS, every eval cup, cash cups, all that stuff, scrims. You were seeing each one of these players go from 10th to third and second a lot of the time in those scrim games. That's the one thing that I think does bring this trio down. is the fact that a lot of the times they are dead, like they're not the full team is alive in the end game. A lot of the time you'll see one of them just running around low ground. And that's the one thing that if they can figure that out, I think they have a very good chance of winning this next FNCS. Thank you all for watching. This is my breakdown of why I think Clix, Eomzo, and 2AM BatmanBugha are gonna take first or second in this season's FNCS. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.